Hello, I am Will Keith, and today I am going to be reviewing the Cold Steel Gladius Machete. I've been wanting to pick this up for a very long time. I just had other things on my list of weapons to buy, but now with birthday money I got a couple days ago, I finally picked this up, and all I can say is goddamn I love this thing. Most of Cold Steel's machetes, I own 3 of them now, the Kukri, the Latin Machete, and this thing. The Latin Machete is really bendy. This one is slightly flexible, but I wouldn't really call it bendy. The Latin one, it flops around like a fish, and I don't really like that. So anyway, obviously this thing has the shape, the hilt, and the general style of a Roman gladius. If, by some unusual chance, you've never heard of a gladius, it is the weapon of gladiators, centurions, the basic Roman short sword. I wanted to pick up Gladius for a while. They don't have any on Trueswords other than this one. They have one, but that's only a display piece. And any functional ones I've seen elsewhere are upwards of $300. They're extremely rare. It's not like katanas we can find on every other site. So, anyway, specifications. The blade is 19 inches long. It is made out of 1055 carbon steel. The handle is polycarbonate, and I wrapped it with hockey tape in between these to give it a bit of a better grip. It has this good pommel, so if you want to kind of grip this and use it two-handed, you can. Really, though, it's supposed to be a one-handed sword. And it's good for chopping, very good for thrusting, good for slashing, good for just about anything you want a sharp object to do. So, I'm going to get on to chopping my usual targets of harmless bottles. When I got this, it was relatively sharp already. The thing with Cold Steel is, I think the machetes they sell that are kind of made to look like swords, they already come sharpened. When the actual machete ones, like the Latin Machete and the Kukri, don't come really sharp. These are more advertised as swords rather than machetes. They just use the machete style. So I still sharpened it myself a little bit with the Sharp, but when I got it, it could still cut. So let's hope everything goes okay here, and here we go. Now one thing that this is really good for, like, yeah, it has a blade, but the tip, this thing is like a needle. It is the absolute pointiest blade I've ever seen in my entire life. That's what one thrust does. Now let's see if I can be more accurate with this one. It stabs very well. Gladius, being a one-handed, faster sword, gets much more speed than most blades. Get over that one so they see it actually got cut. Ah, crap, I miscalculated my bottles. Now I only have this one little one left. Whoops. Look at the thing wafting down. Okay. As a sword, I have to give it a 10 out of 10. I don't really know what to say other than it's a fucking functional gladius. I'm amazed by how actually solid it is. It doesn't flop around like some other Cold Steel machetes. It thrusts like a boss. You may have seen me do this with my katana, but I'm going to do it with this one as well. Let me get Ah, there we go. Straight to the hilt. Now something you can do with this, because it's a straight blade that you can't get with a katana, you can just rip it out without having to struggle with it and yank it out. Now, whoa, come on. Okay. Now I'm going to show the machete side of this. Come over here. I have this big branch that fell off that tree up there. Now I'm not going to cut this whole thing into pieces because I have other plans for it that require it to be long, but I am going to cut up all this stuff down here. It shaves the bark off really easily. Alright, so any kind of woodsman shenanigans you might be wanting to use this for, it'll work for all that. As a machete, I'm going to give it a, I guess I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 as a machete, while it's 10 out of 10 as a saw, because it could be a little bit heavier, have kind of a more curved blade, but altogether it's definitely a functional machete, absolutely a functional weapon. So altogether 9 out of 10, sword 10 out of 10, machete 8 out of 10. End review.